I'm here with head coach Jay Mason after their win over Calif Humboldt. Jay, could you give me an opening statement and introduce your players?
To my left is Liberty Ortiz. To my right, Kiara D'Arcangelo. It was another playoff game and pretty familiar foe. Not a lot of days in between the games, and I thought both groups were brave, physical. It was a hard-fought game on both sides. I was really, really impressed with our group's ability to have some composure early in the half on a tough conditions with all the rain. I thought the girls did a really good job of trusting each other and created some good chances. And I'm really, really happy for Kiara. I know she's worked really hard all year and created some good chances. So for that to finally come to fruition was a lot of fun to watch.
Absolutely. And given that you had played this conference opponent just last week, how did the team respond to preparing for such a quick rematch?
It's funny, you see the video of the team's reaction when, obviously finding that they're in the national tournament and then who they were playing. We didn't really have to say much. I think they were up for this. I think they wanted another opportunity. I think they felt that they haven't played poorly in those games. I thought Humboldt has done well to take their moments, and credit to Grant and his staff for creating those moments. But yeah, I was really, really proud of them and how they responded, because as the pressure and the momentum shifts in the game because of the way maybe the ball bounces, people slipping, things like that, I thought they handled that really, really well. So we're excited about Sunday and a drier field for us to continue our journey.
Yeah. So Liberty, the team has made the NCAA postseason recently. How did that help shape your approach to this match?
Experience does help, I think. Last season, we try not to compare the two seasons, but obviously this is kind of a unique experience that not a lot of people get to do. So I think taking any experience that you have from the previous one is helpful. Something that we did implement last year was just treating every game as any other game, and so it was kind of hard not to treat this like any other game because it was some people's first national tournaments, and we were also playing Humboldt, who we very much wanted to get a W over, for lack of better terms. But kind of like Jay pointed, it was just about focusing on our basics and keeping emotions to a minimum and just playing our game and treating it like any other game.
Yeah, so speaking of emotions, Kiara, that game-winning goal, how did that feel?
It was incredible. I think our team has worked so hard this season trying to score goals, and just to be able to find that opportunity of just even needing one of all of us working so hard, pressuring, getting forward, and just finding the ball on the top of the box, and then just the reaction of everyone coming together and just the team atmosphere, we were all so happy. It was just an incredible feeling.
Yeah, so Liberty, can you tell me a little bit more about how that win tonight felt for you?
It was beautiful. Obviously, like a senior, my time here is kind of coming towards an end, and so that was going to be the last time that I was seeing them. Every game against them is physical. It's never just easy. Nobody is, but having the players that we have on our team left and right, the connections that we have, it just plays such a big role, so it makes the victory that much sweeter, doing it with people that you love and you have friendships with like that.
This one for Kiara, obviously, like she said, game-winning goal. Just talk me to, the touch, the shot. Like Coach said, field maybe not be in great shape, but just, talk me through that moment.
Yeah, I've been working all season trying to get shots off and everything, and so I just saw the ball coming towards me, and I just believed in myself and took the shot, and it was just so in the zone, when when it leaves your foot, you're just like, that was good, that's what it felt like. All soccer players know that feeling. So it was just kind of the belief in myself, and then also just wanting it so bad for the team, because we worked so hard all throughout the season, and it all just came together in that moment.
And then for Coach, the back line just absolutely everywhere tonight. The center backs, they're first to every ball. Maybe compared to last match, maybe a little slow on that. Can you just speak, at least Liberty as well, just the attack, attacking the first ball approach to this match compared to the last one?
Yeah, I think Humboldt in general, big physical or dangerous in transition, and usually the team that can control the first and second ball battles typically tends to control territory and the momentum in the game. So we knew it was an important piece. We'd made some adjustments from our last game to kind of help get some players in positions that's their strength. I thought Humboldt made a really good adjustment in the second half. They brought more bodies into it, which made it a little messier, which is in those moments, those 50-50 moments, you never know what's going to happen. But it's 3 lines. I thought our forwards pressed well, worked hard. Our midfield worked hard. Our back line, I think, in any kind of winning group, it's just kind of like the unsung heroes. Like one moment, one slip, one, not sticking your head into a position that is dangerous. They just do an unbelievable job of making sure that nothing's going to take away our opportunity to try to win the game. And Lib is a huge component of that, and her experience was invaluable tonight. Just really proud of the group's ability to stick together. And I know one of the things we always talk about is just having one another's backs, and especially in these games, you know things are going to happen. If the surface lets you down, or a missed touch, or whatever it might be, I just felt like they were more connected tonight and a little more dialed in than we have been. But I know they've been fighting really hard just to get to this point, to try to extend their journey, and it's been a hard season. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's everyone's brought their best, and these guys have responded really, really well when they could have maybe packed it in and said, this is too much for me. So I'm really, really proud of them. They did a fantastic job today, and we're going to recover really well, right? And get ready for a great opponent, Simon Fraser, on Sunday.
And for your coach just said that one moment, the goal lining save, less than 15 minutes in the match. Just talk me through that if you can.
Yeah, it was exciting that it didn't go in. It was exciting that I got there. But I mean, like you said, it's just one moment and it can change the game. But there are so many other moments that are equally as impactful. I mean, Mick, I think, won every single 50-50 ball in front of me. And I mean, it's a beautiful thing having such a strong player in front of you that you can just sit back and watch and be there to clean up the scraps if you need to be. And that goes for the midfield too. I mean, Kiki's obviously up there. I mean, game-winning goal. And then we have the forwards up there doing their job, pressing their center backs and their outside backs. Everybody just works off of each other, and it just goes down the line, and we each have each other's backs, and somebody's going to make a mistake eventually, and we're just going to be there to support each other.
Awesome. Well, Jay, after today's win, what's your message to the team going into Sunday's match?
We just talked about hydration, oddly enough. The first one I believe is always the hardest. I think there's a lot of emotions to it. It's like the first game of the season. Everyone's really energized and hyped up for the moment. So it's usually the team that's able to channel that energy into whatever the plan might be. And I think today was, again, coupled with a short turnaround from playing them in an important game in the semifinals that I think was a positive thing for these guys. It stung a little bit, which I think sharpened them a bit today, and I hope that carries on. So we just have to do the things that allow them to be successful in the field, which is we're going to try to put together a really good plan and make sure they do their job recovering, and then we're going to go enjoy it. And that's kind of the whole message to these guys, is they have to enjoy it, because if they step outside of the present, it really doesn't, they won't reach their potential, I think, as a team. So we're going to keep pushing it, and I'm going to get my voice back, I think, maybe. We're really, really, really excited.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you on Sunday.
Thank you
Thank you
guys
so much.